shot up. That is in. Murray's the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto, Henry, both there. Henry is. Clock running down. Walnut Grove. Basketball is good.
Here to face Wesley Dye. Dye out of the windup. First pitch of the season. It's fastball high. Here for ball one. Freeman, Billiou, and Archer.
Come on, connect.
Don't know too much about Conway. Believe we did not see the Bears last year. At least not at home. Next pitch. That one looks good.
Long
It's
strike.
called such. And that'll even the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, try to do a little bit more of my scorebook this year. Of course, keep my own unofficial book. And try to keep track of pitches this year. Next pitch, the fastball, high and inside. And Freeman will get ahead in the count now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Waynesville playing straight away. Fielders hugging the base paths here. So we get another fastball inside. Makes the count 3-1. Hitters count here for Freeman. Next offering on the way. Again, this is high and inside. That's ball 4, and Freeman will start his year.
Now batting number 27, Brixton Bayou.
So Freeman on board
Billiou.
here. He's a senior. That will bring us now to pitcher Brixton Billiou. Junior batting from the right-hand side here. One of a handful of Billious on this roster. First pitch on the way was squaring up to bunt. Pitch misses high. Throw down to second. They got it. Eberling behind the plate. Guns him down at second. And that leadoff walk is put away. 1 out here in the first. Picture perfect throw right at the feet of Freeman. And now we'll see Billiou presumably swing away. He's looking for that sacrifice bunt. However, that 1-0 pitch misses high, makes it 2-0. So again, 1 down here, top of the first, just getting things started here today. Next pitch, again too high here. And it's 3-0. A lot of pitches missing high early in this inning. Now the 3-0 pitch. Billiou gonna swing away, had the green light, but he misses. We'll see our second straight 3-1 count. On deck now again, the second baseman, Cade Archer. Next offering to Billiou here is just barely going to miss the corner here, and it's 2 straight walks. So Freeman's gone, but Billiou will replace him over at first.
Now batting for Conway Bears, number 5, Cade Archer.
Settling in here is second baseman Cade Archer. Another right-handed batter. So a senior. Let's mix some grades here on this Conway roster. First pitch in there. And Dye will get ahead in the count here for the first time. 0-1. 5 seniors for this Bears team. Next pitch. It's inside. 1-1. Do have a freshman on the roster.
Does that look like the last name to Bayou? The last name to Blue.
What is it?
One on the
Like
way.
the color blue.
Outside
Blue.
here.
Okay.
And it's 2-1.
Blue.
Blue.
There is one freshman that's actually hit on deck.
Was that a
Easton
ball?
Jones. So we'll see him in a moment. Here's a ground ball sent over towards short. Going to be played though by Althusius at third. Throw to first is in there in time. Runner will advance to second, but Waynesville does get out number 2. Althusius had a better angle on it that time. It was a
Now
slow
batting
ball
number
towards
6,
short.
Easton
Go
Jones.
forth, let him have it. Althusius, a nice throw across the diamond to get that second out here. And stepping in now again is that freshman shortstop Easton Jones. Don't see a lot of freshmen batting cleanup. Don't see a lot of freshmen at the varsity level period, but usually signifies they're pretty good. First pitch misses high though, and it's 1-0. At least that would be common thread of thought. Here's a swing and a miss though. Breaking ball that time. Got him to swing over the top. 1-1. foul, though. Ball was dropped in the dirt. Hilliard took off for third. Blue, sorry. Was actually corrected on that. Spelled B-I-L-Y-E-U, but pronounced blue. Fair enough. 1-2 count, but now a runner over on third. Next pitch. Here's a swing, hard hit, ground ball over to short. Go for it, bobbles it. Has to throw over to first in a hurry. He got it, though, in time. And that does prevent the run. So, despite the pass ball, putting your runner 90 feet away, he ground out to short for the shortstop Jones. Ends the inning. For Conway, no runs, no hits, no errors, and a one runner left on base. Let's go ahead and move on in now to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball here on Z102.3. Brixton Blue.
Blue pitching, go forth
Top of the first, but now taking to the mound here.
at bat first.
Fastball too low. And we go 1-0. Go for it. Sutphin and Ebram. Next pitch.
Second pitch is a hit. That is out into center. Ball is out. That's going to be a base, if not two.
Leadoff single, our game's first hit. Comes to the bat of Jackson. Go for it.
Now batting number 20,
Himself aboard here.
Carson Sutphin.
Sutphin batting from the right-hand side here. He's a sophomore. Did see a little bit varsity rise of the freshman last year.
I heard this one.
He will be batting second in one shot today. Trying to move that runner along. First pitch, the fastball high here. Ball one.
So that would be auxiliary.
In your defensive arrangement today here for Conway. Blue on the mound.
Wait, what time is it?
Isaac Freeman behind the plate. Beeson Miller over on first. Heat Archer on second. Pickoff throw over to first, but diving back in is Gopal. Jones will be playing over at short. That's Easton Jones. Whitney McGuire at third. Tyler Vaughn in left. Brady Rogers in center. And in right field, that's Jackson Gunter. Next pitch on the way. Another fastball high here. Sutphin well ahead in the count now at 2-0. Good sized crowd on hand today, by the way. Of course, it is opening day. You hope for a large crowd. Hopefully it'll persist throughout the season. 2-0 now. A little bit better looking pitch that time, and it is. Caught the lower outside corner here, 2-1. Two balls, one strike, another pickoff throw here, but again, go for it. Time back on it. You can wait this next pitch. Now, how about the 2-1? Offered up. And just 2 on, 3-1. On deck again is the catcher, Ethan Heberly. In the hole right now. Cleanup hitter, right fielder Cody Coleman. Get that ball. Trying to avoid that double play to wipe that leadoff base runner off the pass. 3-1 pitch on the way. Go for it. Takes off. Swing and a miss. Tag is applied over at second. They got him. So Waynesville is able to pick off a runner in the top half of the inning. Conway returns in kind. Meanwhile, over at the plate here, we're going to have a 3-2 count. And one, I believe, interference as well. There's something here that's brought Blue out of the dugout. That would be Coach Clay Blue. Well, whatever it is, it's not going to change the current status of the game here. Still 3-2. So a full count here to Sutphin. Now nobody on the base paths here. Attempted hit and run. Not working out for the Tigers. Trying to avoid that double play. Now one down. Here is that payoff pitch. In there, strike 3 call. So Sutphin couldn't pull the trigger there on the breaking ball inside. leadoff single for Waynesville ultimately goes nowhere. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base.
After
Go ahead
one
and move on
inning,
into the second.
Waynesville 0, Conway
We're still
0.
0-0. Waynesville and Conway, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball, Z102.3. Inside here.
Gunter number 4 in the lineup here. That is away. That's ball number 1.
Guys had a little bit of control problems here early on.
It's a 1-0 count. We've had a couple hits in the game here. Tigers had one, but both teams have had a
There was a fastball up high here, 2-0.
batter tagged out on a steal.
No change defensively for Waynesville. Still that same starting lineup. Guy delivers the 2-0 here.
Batters count 2-0 down the middle. That is too high. 3-0 count.
Majority of his pitches today that have missed the zone have been a little high.
First game for both these teams is this first opening day of the season. Tomorrow, Tigers will face Lakeway.
Called strike 1. Gunter thought he had ball 4.
And strike 1.
Head down the line
Thought it
there.
was a ball. It looked like a
Call
ball,
back
but
for that 3-1.
that will be brought
Still ahead
back.
scout for
3-1
for
count.
Gunter, though. Tries to give Conway its second straight leadoff base runner here. Dye likes the sign, the 3-1.
Pitch down to Gunter. That is swing, foul tip.
Backstop here.
So full count.
Now 3-2. On deck for Conway, first baseman Mason Miller. Third hitter we'll see for sure in this half inning. That'll be designated hitter Gentry Blue. Full count, payoff pitch here from Dye. Is going to be catching the corner, strike 3. Call
And that's
out.
a strikeout on that one. We'll take
Just
a look
enough
back
of
at that.
a outside corner there. Gunter thought he had ball 4. But instead it will be Dye's first strikeout of the game. Out number 1 here in the top of the
Batting number
second.
35, Mason
So
Miller.
out number 1.
Gunter couldn't believe it there, but that was called strike 3. Might have had an argument, but won't see me complaining. First pitch here to Mason Miller. Gonna fall right in the middle of the zone. Definitely no complaint about that one. 0-1. Miller, left-handed batter, so there you go.
So 1 strike in the new count for Miller.
0-1 pitch now. That one misses inside. And it's quickly evened up 1-1.
Ouch.
Gentry Blue on deck. Tyler Vaughn in the hole. Your number 8 hitter for Conway. 1 strike pitch going to be popped up. Left side here, drifting to foul
And this
territory.
is
Now,
caught
Lucius.
just off camera. That
Flag
is
number 2.
out number 2 off the
Lucius
foul.
able to run it down there.
So
In
2
foul
outs
territory.
for the Bears. No score still.
The first 2 are down. See if Waynesville can pull the 1-2
Top of the
lead
2.
here, stepping
This
up.
is batter
Now
number
batting
5.
10, Gentry Blue.
This is the younger Blue. He's a sophomore.
So
Not playing in the field today.
Blue
This is
coming
the first
up.
pitch
He's
inside.
the designated hitter for the Bears.
And that does move up left fielder Tyler Vaughn into the on-deck circle here. 1-0 offered up to Blue. Outside this
Second
time.
one is low. That is 2-0 now. Wild pitch.
2-0. First 5 straight Waynesville broadcasts. I know I've mentioned that a couple times. Want someone to keep a note. Spent a lot of time here with the Tigers. Here's a fastball high and outside for ball 3. 3-0.
Second pitch. Third pitch down the middle.
West Plains will all see during this stretch. And we'll move to our first Briscoe
And
lead.
now is a
3-0.
pitch. This is a
All the way, but Puck, yeah,
strike.
that time. Strike 1.
Caught that on the slider.
Guys give
2-1
up 2
count.
walks today. 2 walks on 1 strikeout. Trying to avoid that 3rd walk today.
And this is low. That is number 4.
And Blue will draw the walk.
That will send Blue on base. Vaughn coming up.
Now batting number 1, Tyler Vaughn.
Tyler Vaughn. Before we get to Vaughn here.
So Tyler Vaughn, he's the 7 position on the field out there.
Now comes Coach Wise to talk things over here. Lucius will come set. Couple looks over his shoulder. Now the first pitch. Swung on miss. Strike 1. So good start here for the senior. Next one is going to miss high and inside. That'll back Vaughn out of the batter's box. 1-1. 1 strike. Another look over his left shoulder. The 1 strike pitch can be fouled off to the backstop here. Althusius gets ahead here, 1-2. No score here as we approach the top of the 5 o'clock hour. Wind gently blowing out to right field at the moment. And the 2 strike pitch. Too high. Count evens up 2-2. Now about the 2-2. Another pitch too high here. 3-2. So another full count here. Second time we've had a full count here in this inning. First time Waynesville got the strikeout. Looking for a similar result. That payoff pitch. Now on the way. Runner takes off. Fouled off though to the net. He'll have to come on back. Of course, you'll see him take off again. Full count. 2 outs. No reason not to run. But for Althusius, the priority should be the man at the plate here. Next pitch. Again, Blue takes off. Pitch outside, though. That's ball 4. Back-to-back walks here for the second straight inning.
Now batting for Conway, number
Conway will get themselves a runner in
25,
scoring position
Quentin
now.
McGuire.
He'll be the number 9 man, trying to bring him on around here. That'll be the third baseman again, Quentin McGuire. McGuire is a senior. Infielder, pitcher. It actually looks like we're going to have ourselves a pinch runner here. See who for. Looks like it'll be the lead-up runner there. They'll bring out Blue and bring in Zach Triplett. Triplett listed on the JV roster is a freshman, but obviously just looking for most likely a little bit of
Pinch
speed
runner,
out
number
there.
28, Zach Triplett.
So Triplett the man now on second. Again, McGuire at the plate, batting from the right-hand side. Settling in, first pitch from Althusius. High, ball 1. After this, we turn over the batting order. See Isaac Freeman again. Any further than that, Bricks in Blue. Next pitch. Looked good. Guess a little low there. 2-0. Second batter Althusius has faced today. Now the 2-0. That one too high this time. 3-0. Getting squeezed a little bit out there. 3-0 here. Waynesville trying now to avoid loading the bases. One errant pitch away. The 3-0. Taken all the way, but able to drop one in there. 3-1. Conway yet to pick up a base hit. All their base runners today have come via the walk. Got 4. 3-1 now. That one again too low here. Bases loaded. So bases are loaded here as we turn it over to the top of the order.
Now batting
There
leadoff,
are still 2 outs. Maybe
number
they will
30,
get those 2
Isaac
quick
Freeman.
outs. Having trouble putting somebody away. Again, Isaac Freeman returning to the plate here. Still looking for an at-bat. He walked back in the first. Walked, but then was thrown out trying to steal second. Good throw from Heberling behind the plate. First pitch. Too low here, 1-0. Next offering. Again, too high that time, 2-0. A walk brings home the season's first run. At least for Conway, 2-0. That one's in there. Dropped it about waist high, 2-1. Triplett on third. Vaughn on second. McGuire on first. Here's a swing and a miss. And we go 2-2 now.
Get out of it. Come on.
Althusius can find one more good pitch. He'll get himself out of a jam here. From the windup, here is that 2-2. Too high, 3-2. Well, just the top of the second here, and I get my favorite play in all of baseball, the carousel. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded, everyone's running with the pitch. Didn't take long. From the windup, everybody takes off. The pitch is going to be fouled off. Off behind us, into the street it goes. We'll do it again at 3-2. Freeman fighting off one would-be strike 3. See if he gets an RBI for him. Next full count pitch. Inside, ball 4. 4 straight walks with 2 outs. And a run will score. 1-0 now in favor of Conway.
Now batting number 27,
Again, Freeman the RBI on
Brixton
his second
Blue.
walk of the day. 2 walks in as many innings. The bases are still loaded. And that brings us to the pitcher again, Brixton Blue, trying to help out his own cause here. First pitch to Blue, inside, ball 1. So that did bring Triplet home. Now Vaughn at third, McGuire on second, Freeman on first. Here's a hard hit ground ball over to short. Throw will go on over to second. Didn't have the guy there, he dropped it. The runner's safe, everyone's safe, and they're going to score 2 on the play. Goforth fielded it cleanly, tried to go over to second. Luke Cassidy on second, wasn't necessarily there in time for it. Ends up dropping the ball, means Vaughn will score, and McGuire also able to score on the play because of the drop.
Now batting number 5,
3-0
Cade
now in favor of
Archer.
Conway. That'll go down as an error. Be an error here on Cassidy. You'll have Blue over on first. Freeman going to be replaced by a pinch runner here. Looks like that is going to be Wyatt Lewis. Also a freshman. First and second here, still 2 outs. Again, Waynesville got 2 outs to start the inning. Just now cannot seem to put anybody away. Ground ball over to third. This could be a force. A stutter step. Now a throw over to first is going to pull him off the bag. Everyone's safe again. Now there's a run down over at third, and he'll be safe there as well. They fielded the ground ball over at third. Martinez just had to go over to third for the force. Stutter step, though. By then it had taken too long. Then tried to throw a cross over to first, but the ball sailed wide. That's going to be an error on Martinez.
Now batting number 6 for the Conway Bears, Easton Jones.
That means Conway will have batted around here without a single base hit here in this top of the second. Freeman over to third, Blue on second now. And again, Archer standing over at first. First offering to Easton Jones, catches the inner half here for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Now here's another ground ball over to third. Throw this time is just going to simply go over to first. Another low throw, but a nice dig over there at first. Mason Thompson pulls that one out to end the inning. But not the inning perhaps Waynesville was hoping for there. They commit 2 errors to allow 3 runs. 3 runs, no hits, 2 errors, and 2 runners left over on base. That'll move us on into the bottom half of the second now with Waynesville trailing Conway 3-0. Back in 60, you're listening to Tiger Baseball, Z102.3. Again, Brixton Blue on the mound for Conway as he delivers the first pitch. High, ball 1. Next pitch on the way goes toward the breaking ball there. Left delivery high again, 2-0. 2-0 pitch now to Cohen. Outer half, going to be called a strike. Cohen, Zuber, Althusius. 2-1 to the right-handed batter. Same spot, same result here, 2-2. 1 strikeout for Blues so far. Looking for number 2, the 2-2. Chased one way high here, but caught enough of it. Fouls it off to the backstop. Stays 2-2. Very defensive swing that time coming from Cullen. Gotta expand your zone, but that time was about neck high. Kind of chopped that one to the backstop. Next 2-2. Another one on the outer half. Cullen knew it, called strike 3. So Blue gets his second strikeout of the game. 1 down. base is empty, 1 out. First pitch, high, ball 1. That moves Althusius into the on-deck circle. Luke Cassidy now on deck. Next pitch, high again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Getting 1 away. Next pitch from the windup. Swung on and missed here, 2-1. 2-1 now. Another breaking ball that just finds that outer half, just pounding the outer half of the zone right now here. 2-2. We're going to have to extend that bat and reach out. Send one opposite field here. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul it off. Just barely caught a piece of that one. Oh, he's missed it first here, but it actually is going to go 2-2. Stay here at 2-2. Well, you always working quickly. Next 2-strike pitch. Caught the knees. Strike recall. So back-to-back strikeouts for Blue. Althusius currently on the mound, working on a low pitch count today. See if he starts out the next inning. Right now is the pitcher. Pitch outside here, 1-0. First trip to the plate today. Trying to avoid a second straight 1-2-3 inning. 1-0. Hard hit fly ball out towards center. Backing up on it is Rogers. That's over his head though. That's all the way out to the fence. Althusius rounding first. He's going to go for 2. He'll have himself a stand-up double. Caught a piece of that one. Trying to cut into this lead. 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. Cassidy, a right-handed batter. Batting 7th in today's lineup. First pitch, high, ball 1. One ball here, no strikes. Blues' next offering going to be fouled off well to the right. Over the Conway dugout and off to the street again here, 1-1. If Cassidy can keep the inning alive, we'll see Mason Thompson after that. I believe we'll see Isaac Martinez. Attempted pickoff throw, nobody actually covering second. Enthusiast going to dive back in anyway. We'll continue to await the 1-1. 1-strike pitch. Inside here, 2-1. So Cassidy ahead in the count. Again, one of many juniors on the team this year. Again, nice even spread between the grades this year. 2-1, outer half, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Althusius over on second. Pitch, fouled off again here. Still 2 strikes. Nothing our score. Just now tuning in. 15 minutes past the top of the hour. Next 2-2. Low and away here in the dirt. And we'll get a full count. Althusius will not need to run. First base unoccupied. With that 2-out double. Going to keep the line moving here. Full count, payoff pitch. Too high, ball 4. And Cassidy's on. So Cassidy Velocity will move on over to first. Althusius will stay over on second. First and second with 2 outs.
Now
Back in the top half of the inning. To at least limit the damage to just the 3 runs. Now trying to get it done with the bat here. Runner in scoring position. First pitch low in the dirt. Althusius not taken off. 1-0. Waynesville 2 hits today. But trailing. Big lead over on second for Althusius. 1-0 from Blue. Well outside here, 2-0. On deck now, looks like that is Martinez. So he'll take over for Dye here. Now we'll have time called. Or is that Dye? Can't quite see the number out there, but we'll have a quick meeting here between catcher and pitcher. Of course, Dye wearing 15, Martinez wearing 25. It does look like Martinez. We'll see. Eventually, one of them will have to come up to the plate. I'll tell you for sure then. But for now, it is 2-0 here to Thompson, first baseman, who's a junior as well. 2 balls, no strikes, well ahead in the count. Here comes the offering. Swung on, foul tip to the backstop, 2-1. Districts also should have come out today. Now that I think about it. Of course, Waynesville playing in Class 6 this year. District 2. There we go. Here's the 2-1. Fastball high here, ball 3. Sharing a district this year with Eureka, Kirkwood, Lafayette Wildwood, Lebanon, Marquette, Parkway South, and Vienna. Vienna also has a win already to their name here. 3-1, next pitch. High and inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And the bases are loaded here for Waynesville. Tying run.
Now
is
batting for
on.
Waynesville, number 25,
And
Isaac
we'll have
Martinez.
So will be Martinez here. In batting in the 9 slot. He'll try to at least bring 1 runner home. Still plenty of time to make up the rest of the runs, but gotta get something here. Prime opportunity with these bases loaded. He's a right-handed batter. First offering. Fastball knee high here, strike 1. 6th batter of the inning. And still 2 away. 0-1. Misses the upper outside corner, 1-1. Inning started with back-to-back strikeouts here for Bricks and Blue. And then a double and 2 walks. Got these bases loaded. 1-1. High and outside that time again here. Martinez ahead in the count, 2-1. After this, if the inning stays alive, it's back to the top of the order. Kex and Goforth on deck. Carson Sutphin in the hole, 2-1. That one might have been a bit outside here, 2-2. Of course, don't have the right behind the home plate angle here today. Slightly off center, but that looked outside. Nonetheless, still 2-2. Pitch from Blue. Caught the corner, strike 3, and Waynesville will leave the bases loaded here in the second. So 3-1 in today's game. He struck out looking. At the time, that was Dye on the mound, so first time he'll see Althusius today. Second at-bat begins with a swing and a miss, 4-strike 1. Next pitch launched in there, hard hit line drive, but fouled on the third base side. And it's quickly 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here. Althusius looking for his first strikeout of the day. Again, Waynesville just 1 strikeout as a team here in the 3rd. But here comes the 0-2. It is inside here, 1-2. Waynesville's had a control problem today. Plenty of walks given up. 6 of them thus far. Now the 1-2. That one hops the plate. They'll leave it up here 2-2. 2 straight outs in the second, but then gave up 4 straight walks to walk home a run. Conway's lone earned run today. Then the errors came. 2-2. Here's a swing, hard hit line drive. This one's going to stay fair. And that'll almost certainly be extra bases. Going to round first. He's going to go for 2. Here comes a throw in from the outfield. No, they're actually going to get it in quickly enough to send him back to first. Thought that one was definitely going to be 2, but a nice rally there. Sutphin gets it in to go
Now
forth.
batting
Go
for
forth.
Bears number 35, Mason Miller.
Leadoff single. Still a runner aboard here for the Bears. Bringing us to first baseman Mason Miller. Left-handed hitter who popped out into foul territory last time up. Popped out to, at the time, Hunter Althusius. First pitch drops in, called strike 1. Now the next offering here. Well high above the head of Miller that time. 1-1. On deck now, Gentry Blue. Designated hitter. Into the hole, Tyler Vaughn. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch going to be swung on and fouled off to the net here. 1-2. First game. The new campaign. Again, I believe this was the first game any team could play. Saw Vianney had a 1-0 record. Pitch missing outside here. Goes 2-2. I'll check up on that. Might have been a tournament. It is in fact. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. First base is occupied, so he'll be out. Meanwhile, the throw over to second is going to be sailing into the outfield, not far enough to move Gunter, but still out number 1 here at the plate as Althusius gets the strikeout.
Now batting number 10,
another runner in
Gentry
scoring position for Conway.
Blue.
And that does move us on here to Gentry Blue. Before that, we might have ourselves another pitching change. Yep, another new pitcher will come into the game. Looks like it might be. It is the designated hitter, Gentry Blue. First pitch here to Blue. Misses low and inside here, ball 1. Blue walked. Later scored. It wasn't Blue himself, though. It was the pinch runner in his place, Zach Triplett, who scored. But was able to draw the walk, the first of 4 in a row. Eventually walked home. 1-0 from Cullen now. Catch the upper inside corner, 1-1. This Jackson Gunter over on second. He led off with a single here in this 3rd inning. The 1-1. Low and inside, got away from Heberling here. Moving on over to 3rd is Gunter. No throw. Conway perhaps a 4th run. 1 bag away. Go down as a wild pitch here. Two and 1 count here at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now the next pitch from Cullen. That's going to hit him. He'll take one off the back. He'll move on over to first for his 2nd free pass of the day. This one a little less free than the walk. Take a little bit of pain with it. That means it's runners at the corners now for Tyler Vaughn.
Now batting number 1, Tyler Vaughn.
So Tyler Vaughn stands in for the 2nd time. He also walked. He would also later score himself. He was the first of 2 runs to score on the air. First pitch. Fastball inside corner here. 0-1. And an error. Trying to get the force out over at second to end the inning. Ended up allowing 2 runs to score. Costly here. Back in the 2nd. 0-1 now. Missed it low here. Runner takes off for second. Blue will get on in there. No throw. Trying to bait that throw perhaps to move that runner from 3rd. But they'll just give him the bag. So 2nd and 3rd now. Still with only 1 out. Again, 1-1 count here at the plate. Next offering from Cullen from the stretch this time, right down the middle. 1-2. Second batter Cullen's faced after hitting the first. Kind of getting out at the plate here. That would be very nice. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next one, breaking ball dropped in there, called third strike. Cullen goes to the breaking ball, actually dropped it in through the top of the zone there. Strikes out Vaughn. There's 2 down now.
Now batting number 25,
2 down.
Quentin
Third baseman
McGuire.
Quentin McGuire. Moving on in now. McGuire also walked, also scored. Again, he was the second player to score on that error over at second. First pitch, that's going to go to the backstop. That's going to be a wild pitch that scores a run. Gunter will score, 4-0 Conway. Low outside and in the dirt. Rolled up Heberling. And Gunter scores. 2 straight innings now. Conway's been able to bring home a run. And again, 4-0. Bears lead. Trying to limit the damage now. Best way to put it, 1-0. That one finds its mark, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the third baseman. Worked a 3-1 count last time he was up here. And strike pitch, trying to find that lower outside corner again. A little bit closer this time, but misses still, 2-1. Still working from the stretch. 2-1. Swung on. Slow roller ground ball right in front of home plate. Heberling has it. Throw will have to be over to first. It's there. And that will end the inning. So just the 1 run across on that wild pitch. But they'll still leave a runner stranded at third. It's 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 runner left over on base. Bottom of the third we go. Waynesville, a little bit deeper hole now. They trail Conway 4-0. We're back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Z102.3. How about Friday evening? So again, Jackson Goforth at the plate here. Takes the first pitch low here for ball 1. Goforth owns one of 2 base hits today for Waynesville. That was a leadoff single, although he was then thrown out trying to steal second. Next pitch. That one was way outside, but it's going to be called a strike here, 1-1. Whew. That was just about off the plate, and then some. 1-1 though. Here's another pitch to go for. That was the same spot, but it's going to be called ball 2. Welcome to spring. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the next pitch here from Blue, who remains in the game. That time it's way outside here, 3-1. Blue getting through the first 2 innings, 4 strikeouts, couple walks. Again, the 2 base hits given up. 3-1, hitter's count is in there at the knees. Full count to start things out. Full count here to go for it. Paying off pitch from the stretch, Billiou. How about Blue? Fouled off here to the net. We'll do it again. So we'll get another 3-2 on deck again. Carson Sutphin, Ethan Heberling will bat third here. Those are your 3 guaranteed. It all starts with go for it. Next payoff pitch. Breaking ball, swung, missed it. Strikeout number 5 for Blue. Couldn't hang back on the curve. First pitch fouled off to the net here, 0-1. Sutphin down in the count early here. Next pitch on its way. Blue taking a little bit of time here. Had to run that ball down off the backstop. Way outside to the backstop it rolls. Nobody on to take advantage of it. 1-1. Coach Wise over at third base. Giving Sutton his orders here. 1-1. Again, 2 outside here. 2-1. Still from the windup. 1-strike pitch. Ground ball sent over towards short. Easton Jones, he'll scoop it up. Throw across to first. Is not going to be in time. And Sutton will beat out the infield single. Jones decided to play. Everling ended the first inning by a ground out to the pitcher. Steps back in here. Going to send the ball to the outfield. Move that runner around. First pitch, down the middle, strike 1. On deck now, Cody Cullen. And it continues on here. 0-1 from Blue. Missed the corner. We're outside here, 1-1. Thank you to all of our sponsors for joining us for today's game. Like I said at the top of the broadcast, it was during the pregame. We got a lot of them. A lot of familiar faces. Like to support Waynesville and area athletics. I'll get you the rundown here in a moment. Ground ball over to third this time. This one will stay fair. Ball's going to be bobbled. Everybody's safe. So Conway will have its first error of the game. Being E5 on Quentin McGuire. And Heverly. Shick, a familiar name to myself. For basketball reasons. The one name from the varsity basketball team playing baseball. First pitch here to Cody Cullen, chasing one high here. Misses 0-1. Again, men on first and second, 1 out. 4-0, bottom of the third. Cullen, a strikeout victim his last time up. 0-for-1 today's game. 0-1 pitch, gonna swing away again. Misses again though, 0-2. Justin Zuber now on deck. In the hole here, Hunter Althusis. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. The next one from Blue. That time gonna make contact, but gonna foul it off. Off toward the Conway dugout. Stays 0-2. Cullen, of course, now operating as the pitcher. Started the game out in the right. Right field at the moment, theoretically, occupied by Wesley Dye. See if that changes, though. We'll move throughout this game. Already several lineup changes for the Tigers. Next 0-2. That one down the pipe, strike 3. Cullen will strike out for the second time here in this game. Blue has his 6th strikeout here in the third. Problem here. We'll see if Justin Zuber can put him on through. First pitch to the right-hander Zuber. Swing and a miss. 4-strike 1. Zuber struck out. Back in the second. Struck out looking. And Bricks and Blue on the mound. Already up to 6 strikeouts here in the bottom of the third. 0-1 now on its way here. Another swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt that time, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Zuber, and 2 outs. Danger of wasting that. A runner in scoring position. Fastball outside here. 1-2. Lucius on deck. Cassidy in the hole. Here comes the 1-2 now from Blue. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Waynesville will strain another couple runners here. So back-to-back strikeouts for Blue, who's now up to 7 for them. That, of course, includes Waynesville. Freeman squaring up to bunt here, pulled it back, pitch. Missed the corner there. It's ball 1. And the name of the game today for Waynesville has just been keeping the ball in the zone. Too many free passes given up in today's game. 1-0. Hard hit line drive. Ball is off the glove of Althusius. Still has time to make the throw to first, but it's not going to get there. Great try there for Althusius, but it will go down as a leadoff single for Freeman. That was a hard hit line drive over to Althusius. Ball ricocheted off the glove.
Now batting number 27, Brixton Blue.
Rolled past him a little bit. Tried to chase it down and make the throw across, but Freeman, leadoff hitter for a reason, already there. So, man aboard. Freeman gets on for the 3rd time today. And we'll see Brixton Blue. Fouls off the first pitch, off to the right, and out of play. 0-1. Blue is 0 for 1. He walked in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Again, that was the play where Waynesville tried to go for the force at second. Misplayed it. 0-1. Another hard hit line drive. That's off the glove of Thompson and into right field. That'll also go down as a base hit here. It's 2 straight singles to start this one out. We'll have runners at the corners. Freeman gets all the way to 3rd on the play.
Now batting number 5, Cade
Archer. He just had the 1 hit in the first 3 innings. But now have 3 of their own. Freeman gets aboard. Blue goes to the opposite corner. That time a tough play for Thompson to make. And it's a good RBI opportunity here for the 3rd man in the lineup, Cade Archer. Archer's 0 for 2. Grounded out to 3rd in the first. Reached on an error in the second. He'll send the runner off towards second. Ground ball over to first. Thompson, I believe he missed the bag. Throw home is not going to be there. Did he get to the bag or not? He did not. He actually stopped short of the bag before throwing home. So everybody's safe. And Conway will score a run. It's going to go down as an error on Thompson. Fielded the ground ball cleanly. Knew he needed to make the force play over at first. But he didn't actually step on the bag. Got preoccupied with the play.
Jones.
So nobody's out. Freeman will score. Blue stands on 3rd now, and Archer again stands on 1st. 2nd straight time here, Archer's reached base on an error. For Waynesville, that's their 3rd error of the game. So still runners at the corners here. Now here's shortstop Easton Jones. Jones also 0 for 2. He has 2 groundouts thus far. First pitch outside here, 1-0. Runner takes off for second. Swing and a miss here at the plate. Nope, foul tip into the glove. Same result though. 1-1. Meanwhile, though, Archer will move on over to second. So 2nd and 3rd now with nobody out here in the 4th. The 1-1. Too low that time here. 2-1. On deck, Jackson Gunter. See him for sure here. Well, it's not for sure. Waynesville still very much could pull off a triple play. Odds are not very likely though. Men on 2nd and 3rd. Here's a ground ball over too short. They'll watch the runner back to 2nd. They'll make the throw to 1st. Meanwhile though, the run does score. 6-0 Conway. So Jones will be thrown out 6-3. Go for it, doing a good enough job there to watch that runner back to 2nd. 4 making the throw on over, but meanwhile Blue does score.
Batting number 4, Jackson
Gunter.
Gunter.
6-0 game. RBI ground out for Jones. And that brings us now to right fielder Jackson Gunter. First pitch to Gunter, going to send a high fly ball out toward left. Moving up on it is Sutphin. Reaches up, makes the catch. Out number 2. Sutphin had to come a long way for that one and left. Reaches up. I believe having a look into the sun there.
Now
Able to
batting number
track it, make the
35,
catch.
Mason
Bright sunglasses out
Miller.
there, so getting his money's worth there on that play. So 2 straight batters down here. It's 2 outs. Runner still on second, though. At the plate here, it's first baseman Mason Miller. Takes a first pitch strike. 0-1. Almost at the 6 o'clock hour now. Again, still in the 4th. 0-1 on its way. Runner taken off for third. No throw. It'll just give Archer the bag. Previously stole second. It's now stolen third as well. 1-1 here at the plate. The pitch did miss low and inside. 1-1 now. That time low and outside. 2-1. Cohen's still on the mound here. Next one. Here's a swing. Foul ball. Bounces behind home plate, 2-2. Cohen, he's pitched the entire third, or excuse me, how about the entire 4th? Pitched most of the 4th, 3rd. Came in with 1 out, was able to pitch the rest of that 3rd inning. Working here in the 4th, 2-2. In there, strike 3 called, and that'll end the inning. Conway still, though, picks up Hunter Althusius. Althusius, his 2nd trip to the plate today. Had a good first trip to the plate. Able to double. Fly ball over the head of the center fielder. Left stranded, though, eventually on 3rd. Waynesville leaving the bases loaded in that 2nd inning. Next pitch here from Brixton Blue. Low and outside here. And it's 2-0. Blue still in the ballgame, entering his 4th inning of work. Been able to rack up the strikeouts today, but now faces a 3-0 count. Another pitch delivered low and away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts for Blue, including 3 in the 3rd. Picked up all 3 outs via the strikeout. 3-0. Althusius taken all the way that time. Blue will drop one in. It's 3-1. Hitters count. Next pitch, another long fly ball. This time might be playable out there, left center. Underneath it, left fielder Tyler Vaughn. He'll make the catch. That's out number 1. Back in that 2nd. He can do this time. First pitch, outer edge, strike 1. On deck now, Mason Thompson. 1, pop flying. Foul territory, right side. Blue gonna call everyone off. He'll make the grab himself, and that's out number 2.
Yeah.
Waynesville's not Thompson also walked back in that 2nd inning, but he was the one stranded on first. First pitch caught the corner here, strike 1. 0-1 now delivered. That one's way high, and it's 1-1. Sails above the catcher, above the umpire, and into the net.
Hit the mascot, Vaughn.
1 ball, 1 strike. Again, we are in the bottom of the 4th, just a few minutes from the top of the 6 o'clock hour. 1-1 now, well outside, 2-1. Blue perhaps trying to overcorrect a little bit too much that time on that pitch. Went from way too high to in the dirt that time. So Thompson ahead in the count, 2-1. on the next one. Swung on, made contact, but fouled it off to the backstop here, 2-2. On deck for Waynesville, we'd see Wesley die if Thompson manages to keep this inning going. But there are 2 strikes. Here is the pitch from Blue. Swung on, missed, pitch in the dirt. Throw will have to go to first, but it's there in plenty of time, and that will end the inning. So Waynesville goes down in order, 1-2-3. As Blue picks up his 8th strikeout, no runs, no hits. It looks like that's the only real change out there. First pitch here to Blue, up high, ball 1. Blue's reached base twice tonight. Both times he's walked. Hasn't really been given much to hit today. First pitch this time, or excuse me, how about the 1-0? Caught the inner half, 1-1. Actually, correction, he was hit by a pitch back in the second, or by the third, by the way. I still stand by my statement, he hasn't been given a lot to hit. 1-1, breaking ball low, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Leadoff batter of this top of the 5th. Next offering from Pelkey. Upper half that time, 2-2. Waynesville is a unit today. Again, Pelkey, the 4th pitcher for the Tigers in 5 innings. We've picked up 4 strikeouts along the way. 2-2. Big breaking ball that time. Caught the outer edge. And that's strike 3 call. Let's make that strikeout number 5 for Waynesville as a team today. And there is one down now for left fielder Tyler Vaughn.
Now batting number 1, Tyler Vaughn.
Vaughn settles in 0 for 1. Walked back in the second and then scored later on in the inning. Then he struck out looking back in the second, squaring up to bunt. Bunts one foul down the third base line. Althusius will move up on it. Not playing any games with that one, not giving it a chance to roll back in. Sends it all the way off to the wall there. 0-1. Vaughn will come back in. No balls, 1 strike. On deck, Quentin McGuire. 0-1 sent in. Don't know where quite that one missed, but it's going to be 1-1. 1 strike pitch, big swing, but a miss. 1-2. Get a good-sized crowd today here in Waynesville for this opening day game. How about the 1-2? Inner half, strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Pelkey. Bent that one back into the zone here. And the first 2 are down, bringing us to number 9 hitter Quentin McGuire.
Number 25, Quentin McGuire.
McGuire's 3rd trip, also 0 for 1. Walked in the second, grounded out to 3rd in the 3rd. That ended the inning. What was the shortest inning of the game today for Waynesville defensively. Able to retire Conway in 5 batters. Still gave up a run. Haven't gotten out of an inning clean since the 1st today. But a chance to do it here. 1-1 count to McGuire as he watches one in. One ball, 1 strike here to McGuire. That's one from the right-hander. Another big bender, but this one falls high. 2-1. Back to the top of the order after this. Isaac Freeman would get his 4th cuts. Trying to end it here. Pelkey going to step off. Didn't like what he had. Bennell will step back in. From the windup, 2-1. Outer half, strike 2. Well, you're not necessarily throwing heat in there. He is hitting his marks. Waynesville has cooled down a little bit on the walk problem. Now Conway starting to put bat to ball a little more. Next one. That one ran inside and hit him. Just as I say that, of course. I tempted the baseball gods, and they smited me. So the hit by pitch will put a runner on here.
Now batting, number 30,
Isaac Freeman.
Isaac Freeman.
Freeman 1 for 1. 2 walks, a single, and an RBI. The RBI did not come on that single. Came on the walk in the second. The walk with the bases loaded. Trying to get it done again here in the 5th. First pitch too low in the dirt, 1-0. Freeman behind the plate today for the Bears. Conway's not gone for any defensive substitutions in this game. Runner taken off for second. Pelkey, though, going to throw to second, but he sends it on out into center field. They had him pretty much dead to rights out there. But Pelkey misfires it. That'll be an error on Pelkey. So McGuire moves on over to second. McGuire took off well early there. The call came in and Pelkey stepped off the bag clean enough. But the throw just wasn't there. It was too low. Nice backup, though, from Zuber out in center field to make sure that it was only a one-bag error in the end. Still a 1-0 count. Make that 1-1 now. Next pitch, called a strike. Then they try to work through Freeman and put up their first 0 since the first inning. Gave up 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. 1-1. Too high as it comes across. 2-1. Bricks in blue on deck. Cade Archer waiting on in the wings. Two 1 pitch from Pelkey. Down the middle, 2-2. Another 2-strike count here. 4th hitter of the inning for Conway. Now here is that 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So Pelkey, despite the hiccup there, able to find himself 3 strikeouts in the inning. Again, holds Conway to nothing here in the top of the 5th. No runs. Again, that'll be an 11 a.m. start, something to keep in mind. First pitch here to Dylan Pelkey.
For a die.
High and inside here, ball 1. Pelkey batting in that 9 slot. It was originally Wesley Dye, then it was Isaac Martinez. Martinez got the one and only appearance for this 9 slot. Dye was supposed to be that number 9 guy in the previous inning. Of course, Waynesville went down 1-2-3 in the 4th. And now it is the pitcher Pelkey. 1-1 at the plate here. Pelkey fouled one off. Next pitch again from the new pitcher Jones. This is low and away. Ball 2. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Waynesville 9 outs to work with in essence. 7-inning game. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody outs just yet. 2-2. Jones watches one go by. Tough one to let go, but he pays off for him. 3-2. And didn't miss by much. Full count to start the 5th. From the windup, Jones pitches, and it's off the back of Pelkey. So Pelkey will take his bag here. He'll give Waynesville a leadoff base runner.
Jackson.
Costing the run as Goforth comes up to hit. Goforth 1 for 2 today. He singled back in the first. Line drive to left center field. But then he struck out on a full count in the 3rd. First pitch low and away, ball 1. See if they do anything with Costin over on first. 0-1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. deck now would be Carson Sutphin. In the hole, Ethan Heberly. 1-1 now. Jones delivers from the stretch. Line drive out toward the right. That one's going to come down. That will be a base hit. Costa will round second, but he'll stay right there. It'll be first and second here for Waynesville. Nobody out. Here again, here for Sutton. So just kind of comes to a stop. But it is still enough to give go for it that single. Costin again standing over on second. So Sutphin standing in third time. He's also 1 for 2. Same line as go for it today. Just flip him around. He struck out back in the first, but then singled in the third. Watches the first pitch go by. It's called strike 1. Even struck out on a full count at the exact same line. Guess the single came on a different count, but both of them do have a K today. Here's a late swing there. Sutphin a little bit indecisive there, and it's 0-2. Kind of a half-measured swing there. Try to be a little more decisive here on this 0-2 count. Man on first and second. 0-2. Here's a long fly ball out toward right. If it stays fair, it's trouble, and it's foul. Wayne might have caught that one a little bit. Looked good off the bat. But everybody does have to come back here, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Waynesville, 2 more runners aboard, of course. They've left 5 on the base paths today. Other than that 4th inning, they've gotten at least 1 runner on base. Just haven't been able to score a run yet. Next 0-2, another foul ball. Almost off the camera they set up behind the plate. We'll get a third try here at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Next one. Here's a swing to miss. And Jones will eventually win the battle here. Strike 3. Sutphin strikes out for the second time tonight. In the first, 3rd inning, he reached base but on an error. Error by the 3rd baseman. Slow roller down the 3rd base line. And got by McGuire. Here's a hard swing. That's going to be a line drive into left field. That caught the edge of the infield. They're going to try to send the runner home. Costin, he is going to be safe by a mile. Waynesville's on the board. Throw sails wide. They're going to take more off of it. Rounding third is Goforth, but he'll stay right on there. But Waynesville is on the board. It's an RBI single for Ethan Heberly. Second on the throw home, but he'll be credited with an RBI single. So 6-1 now our score. Waynesville's cut the lead to 5. See if they can keep it going here. Good spot with runners on second and third, and your cleanup hitter at the plate, Cody Cohen. Cohen gonna watch a first one go by here, 0-1. Cohen, he struck out twice today, so a good chance. Good opportunity, maybe break out here. He's got to be hungry for one here, but now he faces an 0-2. Steps away for a pitch in the middle of the zone. Didn't like it. And we'll try again. Second straight 0-2 count we've seen here in this inning. Next pitch. Chased one high, but caught enough of it to foul it off. We'll stay 0-2. We talked about it a lot. Those pitches up high, they look very good. Until you've missed them. did catch enough. Next 0-2 though. That time it's going to be... That ball might have been inside, but umpire didn't think so. It's going to be called strike 3. So Cohen will strike. Over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Chance for him to break out here. First pitch from Jones. Almost went around, but the pitch is outside, 1-0. And will hold up in time that time. 1 ball, no strikes. Getting over on third, it's go fourth. Pitch from Jones. Down the middle here, 1-1. Over on second, that would be Heberling. Of course, had that RBI single. Put Waynesville on the board. Even count, 1-1. Next one, low and inside that time, 2-1. On deck here, Hunter Althusius. Luke Cassidy waiting on. We go a couple more hitters here, 2-1. Chase one in the dirt here. Strike 2, go forth, way down the line. But he'll retreat. We'll go to 2-2. That ball was in the dirt. Didn't actually really get away from Freeman there. Bounced in front of him. Just not enough room to run the rest of the way. Again, count evens up, 2-2. That 2-strike pitch. High and outside, 3-2. So another full count. First base unoccupied, so neither runner. Not go forth, nor Heberling have to run with the pitch here. Just simply a full count pitch. Your payoff. Jones delivers. Swung on, miss, strike 3. And that does end the inning. So another 3 strikeouts picked up by Conway, but Waynesville is able to put a run on the board. They find 1 run on the RBI single from Ethan Heberling, 2 hits in the inning, and then 1 more for Crocker there at the end of the year. We've got pretty much all but 1 for School League team this year. And of course, with things maybe changing on the fly, maybe we get all of them in there. His schedule is very much subject to change. 1-0 is going to be popped up, right side, foul territory. Giving chase is Thompson, but he'll run out of room. It's over the dugout, now to play, 1-1. 2, 3, and 4 up to the plate here for Conway. Bricks and blue at the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. Nope, 1 for 2. Walked in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the second, then singled in the fourth. Later scored in that fourth. Here's a hard hit ball back to the mound here off the glove of Pelkey. Coming up on it is Cassidy, but he won't have a play on it. It'll be an infield single here for Blue. Hard hit ball right back to Pelkey.
Now batting number 5,
Looks like a lot of
Cade
Conway hits
Archer.
today. Waynesville makes a good try at it. They're just putting it. A lot of velocity behind these infield singles. Can't really in good faith credit an error there, so it'll just be a single for Blue. First pitch now to Cade Archer. Drops in, first strike 1. Archer is 0 for 3, but he's reached base twice. Grounded out to third in the first, but then has reached on 2 straight errors by the third baseman. Next pitch. Here's a pop up behind us. Blue took off for second. He'll have to retreat. 0-2 count at the plate. So 0-2 here. Pelkey looks for his 4th strikeout. Was able to pick up 3 in the 5th. Here is that 0-2. Breaking ball, hard hit line drive towards second. Cassidy, ball to glove. Still has time for the play at first. Got him. Tried to play it on a deep hop there. Ball came off the glove, but still had plenty of time to make
Now
the play.
batting
Wasn't
number
able to make the throw over to
6,
second.
Easton
So Blue doesn't
Jones.
But they do at least get Archer. That'll be 1 down now here for the cleanup hitter, Easton Jones. Blue again standing in scoring territory. Scoring position. Sorry. Wrong term, I guess. Here's a hard hit fly ball out toward left. It's fair, that one's trouble. but it's foul. Giving a good run out there and left was Sutphin. Well, it does eventually drift foul, and it's a rather loud 0-1 count. Jones today is 0 for 3, but he has an RBI. He's grounded out 3 straight times. Twice to the shortstop and once to the third baseman. Back in the fourth, he picked up an RBI. Breaking ball there. That one falls in. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Second straight 0-2 count here in this inning. The pitch. Low gets away to the backstop. Blue will move on over to third on the wild pitch. 1-2 here at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Next offering from Pelkey here. Here's a hard hit fly ball out towards center. Sliding after it is Zuber, but he can't make the grab. Ball is fair. That'll score the run. And the lead's back out to 6 now, 7-1. RBI single for Easton Jones. Zuber
Now batting
trying to
number
slide
4.
in on it.
Jackson
Couldn't hang
Gunter.
on. So the lead's back to 6, now 7-1. Here in the top of the 6th. The runner on first, it's right fielder Jackson Gunter. First pitch to Gunter, he's going to send a fly ball out toward left. Sutphin lost it, that one's going to come down fair.
Oh my God.
Sutphin lost it in the sun. Meanwhile, they're going to try to make the play over at third, though. The relay is not going to be in time. And it's going to be a double here for Gunter. That was a can of corn. I'm sure Sutphin would have had time. But he lost it in the sun. Or lost it off
Now
the bat
batting
or
number
something.
35, Mason
But it does
Miller.
keep the inning going here. And gives Gunter a double, his second hit of the day. Jones, who had to hold up and wait for it, still able to get around all the way to third. So runners on second and third, but 1 out. First pitch here now to Mason Miller. Going to be called strike 1. Pelkey working from the stretch at the moment here. The 0-1 now. A little bit lower that time. Too low, in fact. 1-1. Keep saying thank you to my sponsors, and I'll give you the rundown. Let's do that here, maybe after this batter. Of course, we got a lot of them. Hopefully, be joined by a few more. Here's a swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Got away from Heverling. Not far enough to move that runner over from third. It'll just be 1-2. It's another 2-strike count here. This time again to Miller, who's 0 for 3. The pitch. Outer half. Strike 3 call. Strikeout number 4 for Pelkey. And that does hold the runners. Chance to maybe limit that damage to just the 1 run here. If he can
Now
get
batting
around
number
Gentry.
10, Gentry Blue.
Blue, his 4th trip tonight. It's 0 for 1. Walked. Now he's back in the second. Hit by a pitch in the third. And then struck out. Here's a fly ball out toward right center. That one's going to come down. That scores a run. They're going to try to make it 2 here. And they're going to bring him home. 9-1 now in favor of Conway. Came down just in front of Coleman out and right. And allows both Jones and Gunter to score. So 3 runs now in the inning for Conway.
Now batting number
Conway
11, Cole Twyman.
2 RBIs for Blue. 2 RBI single. Now at the plate here, Tyler Vaughn. Nope, apologies, pinch hitter here. Not Vaughn, but rather Cole Twyman, freshman. So Twyman, big cut here. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope, apologies, at the 1-0. Makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away again. Here's a swing. Foul ball off toward the right. 1-2. On deck here. Looks like it will be Quentin McGuire. 2-strike pitch. Going back to the breaking ball, but held it high. 2-2. Next pitch, the 2-2. Swing and a fly ball right side, but way out of play. We'll do it again. Getting updates. I guess the Class 6 championship game, basketball-wise, being played right now. Cardinal Ritter, Springfield Central. Receiving live updates from that, but I guess it's a fairly even game thus far. Very physical game, which I could have told you from a mile away that was going to happen. For reasons. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Very athletic teams in that championship game. And that's probably an underestimation. Lots of those players going to be playing college ball next year. Pretty much every year for Cardinal Ritter. It's kind of what they do. And I could go on and on and on about that, but let's save that for another day. It's a full count, 2 outs, 9-1 our score here in the 6th. Waynesville trying to keep it just an 8-run game. Here is the pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch outside here. Ball 4. Twyman will walk. It's first and second now. First and second. That brings us again to third baseman Quentin McGuire.
Now batting number 25, Quentin McGuire.
He is 0 for 1. Watch the first pitch up high, ball 1. McGuire walked in the second, grounded up the third in the third, was hit by a pitch back in the 5th. Second straight inning we'll have seen McGuire. One 0 pitch, high and inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Next one, low and inside that time. Got away from Heberling. Both runners going to advance. Wild pitch. Means Blue on over to third now. Twyman on to second. As Waynesville continues to hunt for that second out. Should I say that third out? So 3-0 count. We'll see if McGuire has the green light. Most likely not. It's way high anyway, and that's ball 4. Bases loaded. Back-to-back walks now given up by Pelkey. And we go to the top of the order here. For the second inning in this game, Conway will have batted around.
Now batting number 30.
Now bat around in the third.
Isaac
A
Freeman.
note here, if they're able to bring around those 2 lead runners, bottom of the 6th becomes do or die for Waynesville. Just something to keep track of here. Waynesville obviously trying to guarantee themselves a 7-inning game today. First pitch here to Isaac Freeman is outside for ball 1. Next one, this is up high here for ball 2. Freeman, his 5th trip to the plate. He is 1 for 2. Up high here, ball 3. Walked in the first and the second, singled in the 4th, struck out in the 5th. But now faces a 3-0 here. Walk would bring home a run here. Pitch from Pelkey is up high again, ball 4. 3 straight walks now given up, and that does bring home the run. Blue will score. Twyman over to third. McGuire over to second.
Now batting
Again,
number
Freeman
27,
now
Brixton
stands on first.
Blue.
So that'll send up the 10th hitter of the inning, that being Brixton Blue. We actually do get a pinch runner here. Running for the catcher Freeman with 2 outs. Wyatt Lukes back out there to run. This Blue again settles in here. 2 for 3 in today's game. First pitch, fly ball off to the right. 0-1. Blue, his last 2 trips to the plate, has picked up those 2 hits. Walked in the first and reached on a fielder's choice in the second. But then has singled and scored both in the 4th and the 6th. 0-1 pitch drops in there for 0-2. So Pelkey ahead in the count here, looking for the punch out. The 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll end it here. So we won't have 7 innings of baseball today. It's a 9-run lead. Heading on into the bottom half here of the 6th. We'll come back. Bottom of the 6th here in Waynesville. 10-1 our score. Waynesville now trailing by 9. Another 4 runs come across for Conway in the top half of the inning. Waynesville 6 outs to work with. We know they'll have 6 outs to work with. We're able to avoid that 10-run deficit to make this a do or die. Here's a pop-up though. Hunter Althusius. He's going to pop out in foul territory. 1 out, caught by the catcher Freeman. Connor Harvey here with you today. Z102.3. First pitch to Cassidy, misses outside here, ball 1. Cassidy's 3rd try here at the plate, 0 for 1, with a walk and a pop out. Popped out to the pitcher in foul territory. First time facing Jones though, here in inning number 6. 1-1 count now, make that 1-2. Another fastball in. Cassidy in a home here. Mason Thompson on deck. Cassidy, number 7 hitter. Here is the pitch, swung on, miss, strike 3. So back-to-back outs here for Waynesville. Quickly 2 outs. Of course, Waynesville heading on over to the COC next year. Here's a line drive, right field for Thompson, but it curls foul. Sent one down the first baseline, but he'll have to retreat and try it again here at 1-2. Of course, Lamar, Class 2 powerhouse. At least in football. You have their moments in the other sports too. But it is 1-1 at the top of the 2nd. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Thompson. Next one. This time going to be in fair territory, but he popped it up. Giving track is the first baseman Miller, but it actually comes down. Nobody really called it there, and it'll end up a single for Thompson. Not the most marvelous base hit around, but still a single for Thompson nonetheless. Put it kind of right in between.
Now batting number 8,
Right fielder
Owen
Belcher,
Schick.
second baseman Archer, and the first baseman Miller. None of them really had a good angle on it. Just kind of comes down just shy of the foul line. So runner aboard here, 2 outs. And it is, once again here, actually, another new hitter in this number 9 spot, Owen Schick. So Schick in to hit. Again, that's 4th player at the number 9 slot. Here's a swing to miss, 1-1. Schick is a sophomore. Like I said, when we saw him pinch run earlier in the game. Do you remember him from basketball season this year? Believe. Again, my knowledge of the JV squad's a little foggy this year. Believe the only player to come over from the basketball team this year. I certainly believe that. Here's a swing and a miss though on the 2-1. And it It's 2-2. Of course, spring sports season upon us. Track and field also. Lots of options. 2-2 now to Schick. That one drops in, strike 3. And that does end the 6th. So Waynesville puts a runner aboard, but the play in the end. Top of the 7th, though. First pitch to Archer is going to be called strike 1. Connor Harbin here with you this afternoon, this evening. Z102.3. Next pitch outside that time, 1-1. Almost to the 7 o'clock hour. Still about 15 minutes away. This ball game about 2.5 hours old at the moment. Here's a ground ball sent to third base side, but foul. 1-2. Again, I realize I lied and never told you to sponsors again. Hold me to it. I'm going to write it down after this batter. 1-2. Pitcher low and inside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch from Go Forth. Low that time in the dirt. 3-2. Everling still behind the plate, by the way. No changes in the outfield as well. All the changes in this inning have come strictly in the infield. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Line drive, back up the middle, base hit. Archer will find that first hit of the day. He'll round first. He'll stop there. Lead off single. Conway's 8th hit of the day. Bringing us to cleanup hitter
Now
Easton
batting
Jones.
number 6, Easton Jones.
Jones in for the 5th time. He's also put the ball in play quite a bit. 2 RBIs, but is 1 for 4. Launches the first pitch low in the dirt here for ball 1. Grounded out to short in the first. Grounded out to third in the second. Got an RBI ground out in the 4th. But again grounded out to short. Then had an RBI single in the 6th. Conway's 10 runs today. 8 of them are earned. Pickoff throw over to first from Go Forth. Not in time. Archer dives back. Take about a 3-step lead over there on first. Next pitch. Ground ball. Back towards second here. They'll apply the tag. Did he make the tag? No, they're going to say he missed him. And everybody's safe. They went for the tag on the second. They went for the tag on Archer. Getting over there, that's Jonas Sarr at second. Provide an argument, but they're not going to win that one.
Now batting number
Archer safe
4.
at second. Jones is going to get a fielder's choice. I guess that will go down as an error. Waynesville's 5th error of the game here. First pitch low in the dirt. Both runners going to advance. Second and third now. 1-0 count here to Jackson Gunter. Gunter 2 for 4 today. Single and a double to his name. He doubled last time. Another pitch low here. 1-0. 2-0. Thought we had a pitch before that. Yeah, 2-0. And will not be fooled. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Runners on second and third here in the top of the 7th. The next offering from Go Forth goes to the breaking ball, too high, 3-0. First base unoccupied here, so a walk would simply load the bases. Mason Miller on deck. Go Forth a look over his shoulder to second. Now a pitch that swung on, missed. Gunter had the green line, couldn't do anything with it, 3-1. Again on deck, Mason Miller, gently blue on the hole. And we'll work from there. 3-0, that time misses inside. It is a bases loaded walk. Or a walk to load the bases, should say. So the first first 3 hitters aboard here for Conway. Well, we'll get some kind of a substitution here. Time is called. Looks like we've got a pinch runner coming in. In to run, Lucas Freeman over at first.
Now batting number 35, Mason Miller.
So a runner over at first. Mason Miller to the plate here. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. First pitch from the right-hander, go forth. Gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to come home to score. 11-1. So Archer will score from third. Both runners elsewhere advance. Again, back to second and third here, but now 11-1. Waynesville struggling to get an out here in this 7th. It is a 1-0 count. Next offering. That time caught the knees here, 1-1. That Kentucky, Allen? Alright. I only knew that because of Lexington. Of course, there's also Lexington in, like, Massachusetts, isn't there?
I think so.
Something American Revolution. It's been a while since I've been at school, but I feel like that fits. 1-1, misses high here, 2-1. How about the next pitch here? Swing and a miss, big swing and a miss. 2-2. And go forth, who took over here in this inning. Trying to find that first out. Strikeout would keep those runners stranded, at least for now. Next one misses. Nope. Apologies, stepped off. And we'll stay at 2-2. Trying to catch up my book here at the moment. Now here comes a 2-2. Down the pipe, strike 3 call. So Miller will strike out for the 4th time in this game. So now 0 for 5 today.
Now batting number 22,
Give us a pinch hitter
Peyton
here.
Whitford.
Peyton Whitford will hit now here for the designated hitter spot. Placing gently blue for now. Whitford, a freshman, swings at the first pitch, fouls it off to the right and out of play. Fifth hitter of the inning, facing the 0-1 count. Batting from the right-hand side. 11-1, top of the 7th. Waynesville trailing Conway. Next pitch. Strike 2 call. Slides across the zone, finds the outer edge there. Go for it, perhaps looking for back-to-back strikeouts now. The 0-2. Ground ball, soft one, first base side. Schick gonna let it roll. Now sends it on to the right. Might have had a chance to pick that up in fair territory and get the out. Ball did eventually roll into foul territory, but I feel like if he came up on that one, maybe could have scooped it up and applied the tag. But instead, it'll simply stay here 0-2. Next 2-strike pitch from Goforth. A long look back to second. Misses high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and again 1 away after the strikeout. Next 2-strike pitch. Didn't miss by much that time either, 2-2. Might have been just below the knees there. Again, still runners on second and third. Jones on third. Gunter on second. Another long look to second. Now Goforth delivers. Line drive out toward right. That's going to get down. Sliding after it was Cohen, but it's going to get on by him. That'll score the second run, it looks like. 2 RBI single here. 13-1 in favor of Conway. the sliding play there. Wasn't able to come up with it. And both runners will score. 2 RBI single here for the pinch hitter Whitford. And again, Waynesville now trails here by 12, 13-1. Still one out. Now a runner on first here. Next hitter up be Tyler Vaughn. Vaughn back in, was pinch hit for back in the 6th.
Now batting number 1, Tyler Vaughn.
Back in here.
Is that a ball?
First pitch was called strike 1. Pickoff throw over to first. Schick will apply the tag, but Whitford was back in there safely. Vaughn is 0 for 2. Again, he's made 3 trips to the plate. He struck out twice and walked today. Next pitch, half swing, but he definitely went around on it. I think the pitch was in the zone anyway. It's 0-2. Another 2-strike count here. Go for it, trying to finish this one off. Here's that pitch. Breaking ball high, 1-2. Did it again, but we do it after this next pitch. We'll at least start it. I have to finish it then. Thank these sponsors whether I like it or not. Here's a swing to miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. So big thank you to all of our sponsors. Starting from the top, Marys County Bank, Seeger Toyota, Bank of
Now
America,
batting number 19,
Memorial Chapel,
Wyatt
Edmore Sport in
Lewis.
St. Robert, Shelter Mutual Insurance, Paul's Furniture, Rivard Heating and Cooling, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, Phelps Health, Lowe Chevrolet, Tax Pros and More, Action Automotive, Air Serve, Angie Hale Bail Bonds, the Bank of Missouri, Post Pond, and Security Bank, and also a big thank you to Misha for even making high school sports possible. Without you, it would be a jumbled mess. So again, big thank you to all of our sponsors, and of course many more perhaps throughout the course of the season. You go off to different places, wouldn't be surprised if a few more join us along the way. So 2 down now, still a runner over on first. And we'll have ourselves another pinch hitter, this time for Quentin McGuire. Stepping into the plate, it's Wyatt Lewis. I've seen Lewis as a pinch runner a couple times in this game, but this time he'll step up to the plate. First pitch is outside here, 1-0. Lewis is another one of those freshmen. Catcher, infielder. Now he's here at the plate. Pickoff throw to first. Again, not in time as Whitford dives back. 1-0 here. Pitch outside. 2-0. After this, we would go back to the top of the order. Isaac Freeman on deck. Bricks in blue. After that, 2 balls, no strikes. Waynesville obviously trying to end the inning here. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Trying to get on out of it here. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Go Forth. Another swing and a miss. That time makes it 2-2. Again, another 2-strike count here in this inning. And the pitch to Lewis. Swung on, missed, strike 3. Ball was dropped. Will have to go on down to first. And it's there in time to end the inning. So Waynesville, well, it's a long, steep climb ahead. They'll need 12 to tie, 13 if they want to win. On the way 13-1. Opening day of the spring 2024 baseball season. Harvard here with you today. 97.9 The Source. First pitch here to Jackson Goforth. Misses inside. Goforth actually looping out of the way of this one. We're actually on Z102.3, of course. It's going to take me a few games to kind of get into that rhythm. Do have a new pitcher into the game. Jackson Gunter stepping into pitch. This is Easton Jones. Jones, I believe, back to short here. Gunter coming in from right field. 2-0 count here to Go Forth. Now there's a swing. Long fly ball out towards center. Backing up on it is Bricks in blue. Makes the catch for out number 1. Waynesville down to its final 2 outs. make the grab and the out. So with go forth gone, now here is Carson Sutphin. Sutphin 1 for 3. First pitch to Sutphin, sails over his head, 1-0. Sutphin struck out in the first, singled in the third, and struck out in the fifth. 1-0 now. It's a fly ball off to the right and out of play. Now leaving the count up here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun's starting to go down here in Waynesville again as we cross the 7 o'clock hour. This game officially 2.5 hours old. Got started right at 4:30 today. Been playing since then. 1-1. It's going to be fouled off the backstop here, 1-2. So 2-strike count here on Sutphin. Trying to avoid striking out for the 3rd time in this game. That single came back in the 3rd. So left stranded over on 2nd in that inning though. 1-2. Caught a piece of it, but sent it foul again down the 3rd baseline. Will stay 1-2. 1-2 here. And the wind blowing still out toward right field. Next offering from Gunter is swung on, missed. Strike 3. So Sutphin strikes out. Waynesville's down now to its final out. Picked up his first hit in the 5th. Actually had himself an RBI. Pop fly, left side. Could have enough room there. Giving chase is McGuire, but he wasn't able to get there. It falls for strike 1. I believe that ball was just shy of the fence out there, but wasn't able to get to it in time. So 0-1 here to Heberling. Here comes the next pitch. Outside here, 1-1. On deck, if the inning continues on, would be Cody Cullen. Justin Zuber after that. Waynesville can string together a couple of good at-bats. 1-1 below the knees here, 2-1. Heberling ahead in the count, 2-1. Thought that might be around the same spot, but it's going to be called a strike this time, 2-2. 2 strikes here to Heberling. Looking for the final out of the game. Nope. Low and outside here, ball 3. 1 strike away, Waynesville's down 2. Full count, payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Waynesville stays alive for now as Heberling will draw the walk. Heberling on to first. There's one of the many base runners you'll need in this game. That does bring us now here to cleanup hitter. Has struck out 3 times in this game, once swinging, twice looking. First pitch to him here, drops in, strike 1. Oh, 1 now, next pitch to Cullen here, chased it low, got away from the catcher. That'll allow Heberling to move on over to second. But still a swing and a miss there. Means it's 0-2. So again, Waynesville finds itself down to its final strike after trying to finish this one off. Here is the pitch. In there, strike three called. And that'll do it for this one. So Waynesville, unfortunately, will fall in their first game of the season. They lose to Conway here tonight. Final score, 13
Final score.
to 1. We will take
Conway
ourselves a short break. We'll
Bears
take ourselves a
13,
1-minute pause.
Waynesville Tigers
We'll come back
1.
and wrap.
Shot up. That is in. Burns the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto, Henry are both there. Henry is